knows me, I don't like structure, and the girls are like, Mum, you just got to write a speech, and I do it 5 minutes before, or I do it like, yeah, it was a bit like that at school as well, so sorry, do this sign, it's really late at night. So I've just popped down a few things, so if I forget anyone or I don't do a good job, please excuse me. So, first of all, thanks everyone for coming, and I think it's always good to celebrate. We've had a couple of years where we haven't been able to do these fun things, and like, you know, when I got into business, you know, everyone asks me like, what's your core values? And fun has always been in my core values. Like, if you can't have fun and enjoy what you're doing, like, why do it? So to not be able to do celebrations like this at the end of the year is always a damper. So like, this is the beginning of once a year we all get together, celebrate, meet new authors, and yeah, just celebrate our lives. Sometimes we can't come. There were so many authors that said, can you just change the date? And I said, like, I can't, and they were overseas or they were interstate, or, you know, lots happening. So thank you for everyone that made the effort. I really appreciate you being here. I'm not going to go into my whole life story because we'll be here all night. You can read that in my book. Believe me, I don't know why anyone would write a book on their own. Like, it's insane. My head goes bing, 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 bing with all different ideas, and I'd never get a book done. But, like, it's just really good because I know a really good publishing team, and they know how to, like, go, Susan, you're going off track. Like, just give me this. So I've got an amazing team that are going to help me pull my book together that is being launched. I've been in lots of compilation books before, but I've never written my whole story in a book, and you know what it is, the knowledge that I've gained that I want to share. So that's coming out in 2023. Matt, team, they're going to help me pull that together. So I'm gonna really like speed track. For those of you that don't know, school for me was fun. Growing up, I wrote poems to express myself and express my love. Michael is my childhood sweetheart. He got lots of poems. Been a bit slack lately, but poems were always the way that I expressed myself. I would read books, but only the books I wanted to read, not the school books, because I'd watch the movie and try and do the report on the book that I was meant to read. Just saying, right? But I did get into Enid Blyton and Dr. Seuss and quite a few Flowers in the Attic and a couple of series that really caught myself as I was going, and I read those. So that was great. But I got into secretary because that was the easiest way. My dad wouldn't let me go on the dole, so I had to get out of school. Secretarial course was the thing that you did then. But the touch typing has come in really handy. But I was always driven by making a difference. I was always driven by wanting to do something that made a difference in the world. I wanted to be a youth worker, but that meant at that stage HSC and 4 years at uni. And I wasn't a fan of school. So I was out, secretary was my way out. But I then went back as a mature age student and did become a youth officer. So I worked with a lot of adolescents and street kids, and they were called wards of the state at that time. And what I learned at that time was that it didn't matter what our past was, that we could create a new future. And what I also realised in that moment was that story was so powerful. When I would share a story of somebody else that had overcome an adversity, you know, these young kids that had had the most horrific past would say, do you think I could do that too? Do you think I could play tennis, play the guitar, do whatever it was? You know, sometimes small things, but it gave them hope. So through story, I realised that that was so powerful. So when I went into lots of curvy ups and downs of business, I realised the two loves that I had were coaching and story and books. So I transitioned into books, and a book is what helped me grow my coaching business as I told my story. And then eventually, after all these, you know, curves of business and partnerships, I finally, back backed myself. So for anyone that's, you know, in business or doing what they do, you just got to back yourself. Because the moment that I did that, I could build a company with the integrity and the honesty and the trust that I wanted. I wanted to be able to, you know, under-promise and over-deliver. I wanted to be able to grow a family. And I got as much excitement out of my authors getting success as they did. Sometimes even more. So I started in the garage across the road with my little scruffy dog in between my feet. I had a virtual assistant from the Philippines, and I had also Natalie, who was working in her own business, would have Natalie sort of help me bring all the books together, and a few different people. And then from there, it was like I had a dream. I had a dream to have a publishing house, something that wasn't mine, it was everybody's. Somewhere where everybody could come and enjoy a beautiful space and a place where they could come and do some writing and beautiful gardens. And I actually had a picture that I cut out and put on my dream chart. And it just so happened that the neighbour's house, which is this, was going up for sale. And I just went for the typical neighbour's gig, have a look around. And then I went, this is it. Like, this is the publishing house. And so the beautiful Sonia, who's here over there, she had this beautiful space here. And then I said, if I get this place, you can stay here until you want to move to. She always wanted to move into her own place. So everything lined up, and I know the beautiful Andrew and Fiona helped me pull all the finances and Murray together so that I could get it. And for 6 months or more, the property was up for sale. I'm like, go away, it's mine. Go away, it's mine. And it did. It come to fruition, which was, you know, truly amazing, because it may not have ended up that way. So dreams do come true. You just got to put it out there, put it on your dream chart, and just believe in it. I probably waffled on a little bit longer than what I wanted, but anyway. So for me, I've done 8 compilation books, 33 or more individual books published, and next year, which is a combination of what we've done in the last few years, in 1 year we've got about 35 books in production. So when I had this dream of just purely starting up a publishing house on my own, I had to enroll people to trust in me when I didn't have all these amazing books to show them. So for any of you that like know what an OG is, and apparently it's like pretty good to be an OG, an original. We've got Sonia and Gillian and Milton and Jess and Natasha here. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anyone else. That was the pure OG. Did I say Milton? Yeah. And like, they were the OGs, and there's Jess, there's many more here that aren't here today, a couple more that couldn't be here today that were the OGs. You know, Natalie, people that believed in me before there was proof to show what it is that I could do. And I really appreciate them for trusting in me and for coming along and just trusting that I was going to do my best. And I've got an amazing team that was great at the time, and we've even grown since then, which is amazing. But thank you to the OGs that trusted in me before, you know, we are, and all the new authors that are here today and that couldn't be here tonight, that trust in me, but not just me, my team, to produce something that is their heart, their soul, their everything. You know, I wanted to create a publishing house that wasn't just look at words on paper. I wanted people that were there when the times were hard, and people wanted to cry, and people wanted to release, and people wanted to brainstorm. I wanted to create a safe space where the authors could come and know that every single team member that they had was doing what they love and they weren't here just for a job. They were here because they loved what they did. So, you know, my team is amazing, and I know that every one of my authors that comes along just says, I can't believe it, I spoke to that person and that team member, and every single one of them are amazing. It's because they were hand-selected, because it's not just a job to them, it's something that they love, and that was really important to me. So I want to introduce my amazing team. For those of you that don't know all of them, I'd like to, one of our newest sort of members, which was to get me off the business, to try and work on the business and to grow the business to where we want, like this is a big place, right? I want one of these on every part of the wall, right? But Emma, if you want to come out all the way from Queensland, she's got in. So Emma's my general manager that is now allowing me to get off the books. My amazing Natalie, who is my sister, not by blood, but by choice. We've got Izzy, another one of our editors and author coaches. We've got Matt, who is also flown in from outside of Queensland with his gorgeous little boy. We've got Danny and Jazz, our amazing graphic designers that bring these books to life. We've got Suze, another Susan, to join the team, and she's our amazing editor as well. We've got Mairead, who keeps us all accountable, even though we never do the receipts properly. And Michael tries to claim unicorns and really weird stuff, and she finds a way. Shh, don't tell Andrew. No. And we've got Chloe and Monique, of course, my two gorgeous daughters. You have to give that. So Chloe, of course, Monique first joined us, and Monique's carrying my beautiful grandson.
It's always about him.
I know. And Monique. But I know that when I first started, Monique rang me up and she said, "What are you doing today?" I said, "I'm interviewing someone to do some editing." She said, "No, to work as a personal assistant." She said, "No, I want the job." And I said, "How are you going to work with your mum?" So I put her through a stringent interview process, and she passed. And she's been amazing. She organises everything, keeps me sane. I think she's the adult and I'm the child. And then Chloe's like, "You're having way too much fun. I want to come as well." So Chloe was already helping run events, and now, of course, she does all the socials and
makes
so
Mum
much
look
more.
beautiful.
And makes me look beautiful. Tells me what to do and what an OG is and what a reel and a top tick and a TikTok and all those things that I have no idea about. And all she does is laugh at me and makes me do really stupid things because she says I'll get lots of likes. So do it. Again, I just want to thank everyone for coming here. This is just the beginning. I know that we've had a couple of years of lockdowns, but we've grown in that time, and I think it's just about never giving up, following your dreams, doing whatever it takes. Have an amazing team to help support you, because if it was just me, there'd probably be one book done, let's be truthful. But yeah, thank you all. It means so much that you've come here. I know people have travelled, people have driven, people have flown in, people have taken their time out to come and celebrate, and I thank each and every one of you for being here and for just being a part of my life. We've got, the gorgeous Julian over there that does our hair and makeup and retreats and makes us all look fabulous. We've had videographers here today doing so much with us. I know I've got friends here, I've got family, we've got so many people here that are important to us. We've got Rick and Gail, who, if you look around the property, they are what makes this property look amazing, because if it was up to me, every flower and plant in this place would not be here, it'd be there. I definitely do not have a green thumb. So if I've forgotten anyone, I apologise, but each and every one of you here today are special to me in many, many ways, and I hope that you'll join us every year from here on in to celebrate with us as we fill all the walls here at the Manor. And thanks for trusting in me to bring your book and your dreams to life as well. So Sue, I wasn't booked in for a talk, and I don't generally like to public speak, but as you've seen from the Resource Hub, how much I don't like it if you've been in there. On behalf of the team, we just want to also send our appreciation to you, Suze. It's one thing to run a company, as a lot of you know, but it's another thing to run it with love and with laughter. And, we work hard. I was just saying to Mairead and I was saying, geez, we work hard, but we laugh hard. And this team, we actually really like each other. We don't even mean to like each other. It's not like we get along, we support each other. And I think the culture starts at the top. And, sometimes those things, when you're working hard, sometimes those things go unnoticed. I'm just saying how good we are. There's physical violence going on. But no, I just wanted to, basically say to Sue, you've supported us individually, professionally and personally. I can count so many times behind the scenes that, people don't get to witness, but when things have gone wrong or we've had personal, tragedies or some really tough times, Sue has always said family first, and I won't tear up saying this, but when our daughter had her stroke last year, the first person with a basket of stuff, I don't even know how you got it there so quickly. We weren't even out of the ER yet, and the first there, somehow you tracked us down and had this beautiful gift to, I wasn't at work, and to say family first and we're thinking of you. And I know that that's not just for me, but we've had, lots of things behind the scenes happen, and the most beautiful thing is that, it's not just words. We're actually all supported, and we all support each other. And, I just think that that's such a testament to, there's not a lot of love in a lot of businesses, it just stays business as business, but here there's a lot of love, and, we've felt that from Sue. But also, just so you guys know, we all say how much we love you as well. Like, quite often it's like, oh my God, I just spoke to so-and-so, I just love them. And then we have these big discussions. And then, quite often we get caught up and oh my God, they're my favourite. No, they're my favourite. And, behind the scenes, I just want people to know that this is not just a job for these people you see and for Sue. We live and breathe it. We love you guys. We love the support that you've given us. We thank you so much. And I hope that that's done it justice. But sorry about the weird moment. Sorry. Behind the bar.
No, he's like holding it next to you.
Well, I don't know. So we're just giving you a little token of appreciation. To say thanks for your love and support. And getting through COVID was a massive deal for any business, but we grew and we were all there for each other. And work hard, laugh hard. Yeah. So drink up, everyone. Have a dance and celebrate. We